Hello everyone, this is Beleza back again with another What's on Deck. As I mentioned before, last week I'm going to be doing this just on a weekly basis instead of twice a week. Although if something, really urgent comes up, I'll let you know. My most recent deck reviews, as you can see, should you want to check them out, include the Bicycle Cardistry, Bacono Modern, Retro in White, Carnival 1984, the Bicycle Bigfoot, and still to come, Verkoven, the Bicycle Autobikes, Cerulean Pearl, Bicycle Chainless, Chameleons. Oh, I also just did a Blades Gold Edition yesterday, I believe it was. A Playboy deck, Children's Cards, Bicycle Evolution in red, SWE deck, Deep, Jet Setter, Bicycle Collectors, Bicycle Fireworks, Bicycle number 17, etc., etc. I think some of these other ones I've already done. Let's get on to what's going on Kickstarter right now. And there is a lot going on. First of all is this new deck called the Once Upon a Time deck from the Toronto Playing Card Company, who previously put out another fantasy type deck, which I wasn't into too much, called the Old Bones deck as a dead. I just wasn't into those colors and artwork too much. A little bit dull in the color department, I suppose. But anyways, this new one is a little bit fun. It's currently 30% funded with 28 days to go. Still anyone's guess whether or not it will fund. Check it out. It's Alice in Wonderland and C's in jail. I think it's funny. It's an interesting theme. And then there's the White Rabbit, the Mad Hatter. Looks like the clubs or Alice in Wonderland themed. The diamonds are Red Riding Hood themed. Hearts are Snow White themed. And yeah. And then the aces are apparently Goldilocks and the Three Bears, which they've turned into Goldilocks and the three trailer park trash people. Apparently. Here's the back design. It's pretty cool. It's handcuffs and circles, and it says Once Upon a Time. I think it's it's pretty interesting. Jay Grimm is the police officer. I'm sure that's somebody. But anyways, it's not bad. I got an early bird, $11. Shipping included in Canada, so I'm pretty happy about that. That doesn't happen very often, where shipping is included. So I'll take it. And these are going to be printed by the USPC, just like the last deck. Looks pretty good. They do deliver, so I got no complaints. But look at that. The whole top case looks like a book. Moving along, Bicycle Beleza from Collectible Playing Cards. It's currently 50% funded, 36 days to go, only a $5,000 goal. It's not bad. It is custom, completely custom. Some of the coloring, maybe not to some people's liking, but it is what it is. There's your court cards. They are completely custom. They're not standard like some of the other decks. So I'll give it to the creators for at least going the extra mile in that respect. But at the same time, it feels very similar and familiar to some of the other decks they put out. Here's your jokers, the backs. Pity that some of the faces don't match the backs as you hear the borders, but whatever. It's not bad, but it does feel very similar to some of the other decks they put out. Moving along, we got Dragon Art playing cards from Stephanie Lassen. Again, it's 62% funded, 28 days to go. It's only $850 goal. It's gonna fund. It's just a matter of time. This is a relaunch because, for some reason, apparently Kickstarter accidentally, for some unknown reason, made her account inactive, which automatically canceled her project. They apologized and reactivated her account. It was some kind of I don't know what happened. There was some kind of mistake, and so it's back. I'm not a big fan of it. The artwork seems like it's incomplete sketches. The back design is just not good. Too much white space and just not really that good. Compared, You got these nice, you got decent sketches on the faces, and in the backs you just got this like computer animated logo with way too much white. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm not a big fan of it. Moving along, we have the Rogue Queen playing cards. 40% funded, 24 days to go. To be printed by USB-C. Let's have a look at this one. Here's the back design. Some people are not a big fan of it because, well, it's got a lot of writing and it is an unnecessary one-way back because of that writing. And yeah, I think personally it could be better. And then here's the aces, the jokers. Everything is completely custom. The court cards, you know, they're not bad. Overall, it's not bad. The back design is the only thing that could use some improvement. Apparently the artist, Galen Nicole, passed away. So I think it's going to be very difficult to get them to change the back design since it's kind of, you know, this woman who died, this is her artwork, this is her, they're doing this, you know, out of respect for her. And I don't think they're going to want to change the artwork on the back design or anything. But, it is what it is. It's not bad, but it could be just a little bit better. Moving along, we've got the Peak playing cards. Colorado 14er on every card apparently. It is currently 40% funded, 25 days to go. To be printed by USB-C, I believe. There's two different decks, a day deck and a night deck. Only a $12,000 goal. A little bit low for USB-C printed decks, but not bad. As you can see, here's the night deck and the day deck. The back's pretty cool. But yet they still leave a little bit to be desired, I guess. Maybe just not enough color or something, I don't know. And on the faces of all the cards, you got different mountain peaks, which I think is pretty cool. It's different, it's unique. And same with the jokers. Custom pips, and it will be printed by USB-C. And yeah, and apparently the stuff they're going to use is the one that's crafted from sustainable forest paper, starch-based laminating glue, and vegetable-based printing inks, like the Eco Edition deck. I'm not sure if all the decks use that, but I know the Eco Edition decks do, so it's pretty cool. It's not bad, but again, it's not really to my liking too much. When there's so many decks on Kickstarter, you really have to be picky and choosy. Next up, Explorers and Seals, relaunched from Thibaudreau's Getanet. It is doing exactly as good as it was previously. Big surprise there. It's 4% funded, 29 days to go. I do not think it's going to happen. I mean, $20,000 goal, 3 decks, and they haven't even gotten $1,000 yet. The reason it was relaunched is because originally it was done, it was going to be plastic playing cards, and a lot of backers said we would prefer paper playing cards. And, you know, I explained it to the creator as well. I said, this is not going to sell, and so far it's not selling much better anyway. But basically, my feeling is that these are custom playing cards that collectors might want to get, but collectors aren't exactly interested in plastic playing cards. The people who are interested in plastic playing cards are poker players, and they're not going to want these decks for poker, more than likely. So he wasn't going to sell these decks to collectors as plastic decks, and he wasn't going to sell them to poker players. And now apparently he's not doing that much better either, for whatever reason. But I guess some people are not too excited about this photorealistic artwork on the court cards and the aces. And I mean, it's okay, but the back designs could be better too, in my opinion. As you can see, they are what they are. I don't know, again, it's about being picky with cards on Kickstarter. And again, these probably aren't the best for playing games with. Anyways, that is that. Do not think it's going to happen. Next up, another relaunch. Rainbow Illusion from Landry Sanders. It is 46% funded, 28 days to go. We'll see how this does this time around. It's like the second time it's been relaunched. The last time, it did not make it. Now he's doing it with the black version. There's a back. It's really cool. Looks like he's modified it a bit. It's really cool, really colorful. It should look really nice in fans. To be printed by Legends. Playing cards. Here's the faces. Again, look really cool. And I know for a fact, from my experience anyways, black decks from Legends playing cards, thumbs up. They don't tip the corners in the color and everything like USBC decks do. So definitely recommend it if you haven't tried black deck from Legends to try it out. I think you'll be happy. There is a stretch goal for the holographic foil for the special edition tuck box, blah blah. I'm not sure if they'll hit the stretch goal. There was, previously he had a white version of this deck, and this was going to be the unlockable deck, but neither one happened, obviously. And I like that all four suits have different colors. It's really nice and fun and colorful. Though I wonder if maybe the Joker should have had different colors. But it's fun. I like it. Check it out. Next up, ooh, sexy. It's the Romantic playing cards. Yet another relaunch. So many relaunches this week. Most of them are relaunches. And it's funny, almost all the projects on playing cards on Kickstarter right now are brand new. This is the Romantic playing cards. It's 53% funded. 30 days to go. Looks like it's going to happen. It's going to be printed by NPC. And this is the first time I've seen it. Custom NPC branded deck of cards, which is pretty interesting. It was previously it was going to be done by USBC in a previous project, and that didn't happen. And I think there was even a name change from what it was originally, and now it's being done by, well, different. It's under a different account as well for some reason. There's stretch goals for 2 other decks, as you can see. I'm not sure how much difference there's going to be other than the backs and the boxes. I don't really like those backs. They just look like a big blob of ink with texturing on it. It's not doing it for me. It needs more art, not just red. That's what was the problem with the last time as well, I think. And see some faces there. Apparently they're going to have that embossing texture that NPC is known for. Ooh. I mean, I like the women, but that's not going to do it for me. The aces are okay. Ooh. It's Joker. There's actually, USBC said, no, we're not a chance in hell we're doing that. I'm not talking about the male either. I have an issue with this Queen of Hearts. Big issue. If you Google the Anne Stokes deck, I think it is, you will see this exact woman on there. That is just copying. It's lazy. It's unethical. And I don't understand it. But it's the exact same woman from that deck. Which is ridiculous. And some of the other ones might be similar as well. And to me, that's just, it's not acceptable. Another thing I don't understand is black on black and red on red, and then here we got red on black, or black on red and red on black. I think personally this is better. I know that maybe they want to make it different from suit to suit, but I think black on red and red on black would be good overall throughout the deck. But again, this is just way too much color. Why do we need all this red and black on the faces? Ugh. It's enough on the back design. Unfortunately, I'm just not into this one. There's the dark one, the light one. I doubt they'll make those ones. I'm not even sure if it's going to fund. Moving along, another relaunch. The Kevlar playing cards from Sly Cly. This time relaunch with a very small goal. Well, pretty small goal for what it is. $25,000. It's already funded. 43 days to go. These are made from 100% Kevlar and 100% carbon fiber. And they are really expensive. $120 right now on the early bird for the carbon. Then $130, $155 for the Kevlar. They are expensive. They're made to last, but at that price, I don't want them. And there's stretch goals for other colors, as you can see. It is what it is, but not for the average collector. Not at those prices. Moving along, Fax, which is a weird deck from Fabrice Conk. It's 9% for 28 days to go. I'm not sure it's going to happen. Made of lasered stainless steel. So it's expensive. 46 pounds for one deck of cards and a holder, and 56 pounds for another one. And only 14 out of 15, and only 15 of each available. So he probably has to sell out completely in order to fund. Anyways, here's the backs. They say something on them. Apparently the 5-year-old kid prefers these cards. He probably hasn't handled wheel cards. And then, why does it look so small? They're not even bridge size, they're tiny size. Those indexes, not very good, hard to read, not very usable or practical. I mean, I like it's a different idea, it's interesting. neolays.co.uk. And apparently you can personalize the cards or whatever. I don't know. But it's gonna be a tough sell. They're not obviously the most usable decks of cards. I don't think they're very flexible, I'm guessing. And they're not even very attractive. And there's barely any artworks on as well, as you can see. We do have one more, yet another relaunch on Kickstarter, the 7 Seas Masters Collection from Brain Vessel Creative. The previous project may or may not have made it. It was 79-80% funded with a few days to go when it was canceled. The main reason why it was canceled is because they had this collector's box that was going to cost them way too much to produce, and they barely had any support for it, so they decided to cancel, relaunch with a smaller goal without those collector's set boxes, and kind of focus more on the cards. And $30,000 goal, for almost there. 74% fun, like I said, and it should make it. We've seen this one before. Very nice looking decks. Really nice artwork. And there is still a stretch goal for a 5th deck. I believe they really want to get to that one, and I'm sure they will at this rate. Just trying to see if it's here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Dice cups. So now they have this box instead of what they had before, which is probably more affordable for everyone involved. Stretch goals, free stickers at $34,000. Brain Vessel seal on all decks at $38,000. Printed interior. Colorized bicycle branded Sea Creatures deck, $54,000. I'm not even sure if they're going to make that. I don't know if they are so interested in getting that printed. Why make that goal so high? That it's unachievable. Whatever. That is that. Let's talk about a few other things very quickly. This. Number 17, La Sat Rose, which of course is the French for Red Cat. It's another version of the number 17 playing cards from Lorenzo Yazziotti. The last one even says La Sat Ruse. There's a cat on the diamond. I think that was in the last deck, the previous decks. Here's the Joker. It's a cat with a reveal. Reminds me of my cat. It's pretty interesting. And that's coming soon. Kickstarter, no doubt. There's this one, Texas playing cards, coming from Jackson Robinson, August the 8th at noon. And that is 6 days away. That's next weekend. It's pretty interesting, but I don't know how many people are fans of Texas. I don't know, we'll see. Here's the back design. Looks pretty cool. I'm guessing that's foil. Obviously he's from Texas, or he's back in Texas, or he's obviously interested in doing that. Texas themed deck, and that's fine, and I think it's pretty cool. But he's already got 2 projects on Kickstarter that he needs to deal with. Does he really need a third? I don't know. Because he's got the Wasteland that just funded, and he still has the green tally hole, emerald tally holes I'm still waiting for, and you know, whatever. Then there's this, to be coming soon to Kickstarter, the Swarm playing cards from Robert Tomlinson. Only $4 each. That's a pretty good deal. This is what it is. The WJ Printing Company, where he produced his Gettysburg decks, has this B knockoff called the Swarm. A blatant B knockoff. They asked Robert to freshen up their deck, change it up, make it, you know, better, make it the official WJ Printing Company deck, and that is what he done. You see the old version and the new version. No longer does it look like a cheap B knockoff. It looks like its own branded deck, which I think is nice. New back design, which I think is very fitting because it looks like honeycombs, and I'm guessing, yes, that's exactly the idea. It's a honeycomb back design. I like it, instead of just being a B diamond back. And he's also done a modification on the court cards, kind of making them look younger, I guess. And I like it. I'm all for it. And should be coming soon. Next up, Magna Carta from Alex Chen, Seasons Playing Cards. That's coming August 11th. Looks very nice, as you can see, just like the Seasons decks. I'm guessing there'll be 2 different decks on this one, a black and a white. Here's the court cards, very nice. Then there's this, coming soon from Patrick Kuhn, however you pronounce it, I apologize. The Mirage looks very nice as well. Not sure if it's going to be Kickstarter, if it's going to be through Murphy's Magic or whatever, but I like it. There it is, nice tuck case. And I think there's one more. Yes, this was released by 311 a few days ago, exclusively for elite members. That's anyone who has accumulated more than 10,000 points and are an elite member. I was able to get these decks. It is a summer edition of the Mailchimp playing cards. Only 100 were made available today. We'll point that out. For members only. Apparently they only got a limited quantity. As you can see, it's kind of orange tuck case, pink cards. Pretty interesting, pretty fun. Some people were not able to get it. There was only 100 available. I'm sure there's a bit more elite members than that. But I did manage to get one, so I'm pretty happy about that. This seems to be a similar deal to the original Mailchimps, where it was produced, it was basically designed by Fury 11 for Mailchimp and produced for Mailchimp employees. And Fury 11 probably got a gross, which is 144 decks, and they sold 100 to elite members. And I think that's really nice. Has, you know, Illusionist ever done this to black club members who were paying $150 for a membership? Absolutely not. But 311, to a membership that costs nothing, no annual fees, they give us this nice bonus. I think it's awesome. I like it. And I mean, Illusionist really needs to step up and do something. Because right now they aren't doing squat for members, despite all the money we're giving them. Or we're giving them. Anyways, that is that. I will see you next time. Oh, wait, there's one more I need to mention. I have to find it first. The other one I want to mention, new bicycle rider backs in new colors. There's the Moscato and Marsala, which I'm guessing are wine inspired. They look pretty cool. I'm hoping to get them soon. Apparently they are Walmart exclusives. So I'm going to go check that out. That's what I got. I'll see you next time.